マジカルアイズ Red is for Anguish.
Alright, where did we last leave off? There was, okay, me trying to recap. Oh yeah, we met, Amakawa's, friend who, left high school. He used to go to the same school, but he left for family reasons or something. Don't quite remember. Alright. So it goes back to Yu's room. The two little children are whispering to each other in front of Yu's room.
ね、お兄ちゃん変でしょ？だな。
Everything started when Shizuku came up to his room to let him know dinner was ready.
あんな兄ちゃん初めて見た。私も。
Noticing her brother's strange behavior, she got word and brought Jun for assistance.
ダラダラしてるな。ニヤニヤしてるの。
Whoa, what is this? Mindful of his body, he always maintains good posture, even while reading or watching DVDs. But now he's rolling around on the tatami while staring at his phone. I think that's some sort of mat, right? What makes the scene more disturbing is that he's grinning like an idiot!
何してるのかな？携帯でゲームはないか。スマホじゃないからゲームとかあんまできないって兄ちゃん言ってたしな。全然指とか動かしてないの。じゃあ画面になんか面白いものが映ってるとか？
I think I have a good idea of what it's about. Amakawa Yu is a young man who rarely expresses his emotions. Wait, this is going a bit fast. You guys notice? He doesn't get angry, burst into laughter, or rejoice outwardly. But look at him now. Anyone can tell he's overjoyed about something.
やっぱニヤニヤしてるよな。もしかしてお仕事で異業に何かされたのかな？雫は何か感じるか？
Yo, this is too fast. Oh my god. Okay. Da da da. Let's go slower.
嫌な感じは全然しないけど。
The positive atmosphere radiating from him puzzles the two of them even more. They know their brother is currently working on a new case. It would be understandable if he were overcome with a terrific sense of urgency. But what in the world is with that sluggish, laid-back air surrounding him? The two kids are trying to wrap their heads around it.
一応見てみるか？お兄ちゃんに怒られるよ。だよな。
But the two kids aren't grown up enough to leave their brother's unusual state alone. Even though they sometimes act and talk maturely for grade schoolers, it largely stems from the environment they grew up in and their talents. They have been through a lot more than other children of their age. But in the end, they're still children too. They lack experience, especially when it comes to romance or the subtleties of men and women. Yeah, I kind of knew what this is about already. They occasionally astonish grown-ups around them, especially their brother, by making sophisticated remarks. But they're just imitating those grown-ups for fun.
お母さんに聞いてみる？だな。
Completely forgetting to inform him of dinner, the two of them hurry down to the kitchen in the main house. They are purely worried about him. and very curious about what caused the drastic change in his behavior. Their action ends up creating a situation where Yu's mother gives her son understanding and loving looks throughout the dinner, and Yu, with his cheeks drawn into a stupid grin, doesn't even notice. Yu sighed. After taking a bath, I decide to look back on today's events. Yo, another reasoning mode. Not that I picked up a lot of new stuff, but my day wasn't entirely fruitless. I heard something worth noting from the knick-knack shop clerk, and it's a big help that Azuma is now working with us. I'm just gonna save, cause like, it's like foreshadowing that it's already another. It's another one. Reasoning mode. I need to sort those things out to get the most out of them. Yep. I can tell right away. It's fucking reasoning mode. At least how long are people thought to have gone missing around the doll? At least 3 months, right? It's not 20 years. Or, yeah, 3 months. Yeah, they mentioned 3 months. What is it that Azuma's concerned about with the doll? How the owners disappear? Which remark of the shop manager cannot... Oh, fuck me. I guess I'm cheating today. Man, if only I paid a little... Okay, I'm trying to remember. It's not the neglect, it's surprised by the doll or sold the doll. Surprised. Oh my god, I have to go again. It's the other one. Wait. Let's fucking go back. What am I doing? Which one did I pick again? Oh my god. No, okay. Oh god, what am I doing? I have a short-term memory, it seems. Okay. Okay, so everyone, I think I gotta explain to you. Okay, at least for how long are people have thought to have gone missing around the doll? The wording of this question was, it's pretty vague. It's like, when you say at least, it feels like it's the least amount of time, right? So, okay, the range was 20 months to 3 months, and 20 years to 3 months, right? Like, as in, the last guy, before the guy got his hand chopped off, it was 3 months. But apparently it's not. Okay, so these, just so you know, which one, okay. So this is through experimentation, so you know, there's no flowchart. Right? Okay. I'm just gonna save here. Alright, sorry. Heavy editing. Okay. Did the doll cause everything in the case, or is it a human behind it all? Oh wait, sorry. Let me read it all again. Okay. Okay. I need to sort those things out. Okay. The culprit is still shrouded in mystery. Did the doll cause everything in the case, or is a human behind it all? In any case, I have to keep at this, using the clues at hand to step toward the truth. Yeah. Because in this world, just a single step can determine your fate. God, what's happening, man? Why can't I get these the first try? S rank scenario number 2, the strange story. At midnight, the sound of keyboard typing echoes in the shop. This is the biggest difference between Nanashi and the previous owner of the shop. He uses these gadgets for accounting and information gathering, while the previous owner was dead set against them. He's currently engaged in an online chat at the suggestion of his conversation partner, who had been afraid of facing his wife's wrath if he were to wake her. A conversation partner firing off emoticons is a 59-year-old man. He's a professor working at an arts college in Kyoto, and has known Nanashido since the owner 2 generations back. He's known as the leading author on the history of dolls created between the Meiji era and the present day. Last night when Nanashi saw the picture of the doll, he already had an idea of who could have created it. He decided to contact the expert to check if he was right. So far, the professor's opinions match Nanashi's. Works of art can be remade or recreated with use of the original parts, but dolls are practically an exception. Without substantial experience, it would be extremely challenging to take a human-shaped doll apart and use its parts for another doll. The old man in front of the other computer seems to be the same breed as the young man. Yo, this is going pretty fast. 90 centimeters is tall enough for a doll. The professor must have used the word shorter compared to the size of the doll in question. It's like a devil has suddenly whispered in Nanashi's ear. A sudden burst of inspiration sends a shudder through his whole body. He's convinced he must be very close to the truth. S rank scenario completes. Just have to press on it. Achievement unlocked, a midnight chat. Man, these Steam achievements. See, if you play like games outside of Steam, be them fan translated or otherwise, you're not gonna get those. You're not gonna get those achievements. Those. You side.
兄ちゃんは今日も忙しいのか?
Yeah, I think it is. The intelligence department has shifted into high gear since yesterday, and Azuma and his team are also on the case. So I suppose some progress can be expected. What's going on?
ひま
暇なの。
You got a new game just yesterday. I saw the two of them and Mom excitedly playing the game together after dinner yesterday.
ゲームはいつでもできるし、休みの日に一日中家にいるのもさ。
お出かけしたいよね。
I don't think I'm going to be free until the case is closed. And I can't ask you out at this point because I don't want to have to cancel on you again.
じゃあ2人で公園でも行くか。
公園でデート？
I'll let the date part slide, but you guys have to make sure to hold back. Their physical capabilities are so high that if someone saw that at full strength, there'd be a flood of sports clubs wanting to scalp them.
わかってるけど、それじゃつまんないしな。逆に兄ちゃんの調査についてくとか。
ついてくの。
Based on what we figured out for the last 2 days, it's clear that the culprit is cautious and elusive. Otherwise, they couldn't have been able to keep their activities secret for the last 20 years. At least, it's hard to imagine they'll dare to show themselves and attack me in broad daylight. I won't completely forbid it, but the ramen place is my first stop today.
おっちゃんの店か。昨日行ったばっかだしな。
だよね。
Oh yeah?
ハンバーグの帰りにさ、おばちゃんが用事があるからって。
少しの間待ってたの。
Were you both alright there?
おばちゃんや兄ちゃんはいつもそう聞くけどさ、おっちゃん優しいよな。
昨日もね、ジュース飲ませてもらったよ。
Yeah, I know he's nice. I know that these two kids don't harbor any negative feelings toward the ramen shop, partly because of the grown-ups who keep them from eating anything served there. Let me clarify one thing. Did he squeeze the juice himself?
瓶に入ってるお店で売ってるジュースだよ。
That's a relief. I figure it's best for these two to get along with him just as they have so far, staying under the protection of us grown-ups. Because he is a really reliable and wonderful man, as long as you don't let him cook.
よくわかんないけどさ、兄ちゃんたち心配しすぎだって。たまーにおっちゃんの店に入るだけで気分が悪くなる時があるけど、店出たらすぐ治るしな。
クラクラするけどすぐに治るの。
The air's so polluted it's making you sick, just breathing it?
いや、奥わかんないけどさ、兄ちゃんたち心配しすぎだって。たまーにおっちゃんの店に入るだけで気分が悪くなる時があるけど、店出たらすぐ治るしな。
I don't know, sorry, I'm doing this, but like, I gotta see if there are extra spots. Oh. Right. Oh! Kamisaki University Hospital. A big hospital providing many of the neighbors with advanced medical care and treatment. Even people outside the prefecture come here to seek its reputable pediatric treatment department. While most hospitals stay clear of the field due to financial issues. Oh. It's the question mark side? Or no? No nameplate hangs at the door of the single patient room. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, so no, I still don't know who this person is. This girl at the hospital, because like she was there at like the very beginning, like right after the prologue. I mean, like right after the first opening. I don't remember, but she like every now and then they keep going back to this girl at the hospital, probably in order to keep Nikawa, the victim, safe. Oh. Sorry, this is exhausting. Azuma knocks on the door, muttering his current feelings, but maybe it's not this girl. After a slightly mumbled reply from the inside, he slides the door open and enters.
はじめまして、上崎署の東と申します。
先生から聞いてます。
この度は大変でしたね。
Azuma pays close attention to Nikawa's complexion and condition while greeting him politely. He's only been granted 10 minutes for this meeting because they have just allowed the patient to have visitors. The doctor also warned him not to pressure his patients. Knowing there's no time to waste, he starts to break the ice.
つなげた腕の具合はいかがですか?
According to what he heard from Nikawa's doctor in advance, there's a chance his arm can recover enough to function. Not fully, but to a certain degree. That is the result of a series of good fortune. That the surgery was performed promptly, the bladed weapon used was very sharp, and the day he was attacked was unseasonably cold.
ひどく痛むし、全く動かせない状態なので、何の実感もないです。
Ikawa answers with a frown. Azuma asks the question on purpose, expecting this reply.
でも、リハビリをしっかりすれば、ある程度までは回復すると。
Azuma has started off this chit-chat not only to relax him, but also primarily to see how he acts and talks when he's not lying. He just gathered some sample data on this Nikawa fellow.
早速ですが、事件について2、3伺いたいことがあります。
私で答えられることならば。
Well, that's the right thing to do here would be to choose questions with due consideration for Nikawa's mental condition. Well, that's smart. Like, ask him some useless questions to see if so that you know what the guy looks like and talks like when he's telling the truth. So that's pretty smart. They never do that in the movies, I think. Do they? However, it's already confirmed that the case is still ongoing, based on what Azuma found out this morning. He has a feeling that every wasted moment could lead to more victims.
問題の人形は売り物ではなかったんですよね。
え?
Nikawa responds, taken aback. He must have been expecting a question about the authenticity of his testimony that he'd been attacked by a doll. Alternatively, he might have anticipated being asked if he knew of anyone with a grudge against him. Until now, the officers who came here asked questions falling into those categories. But Azuma's interest lies elsewhere.
1年近くもの間バックヤードに置きっぱなしだったとか。
それははい、売り物ではありませんから。
Nikawa answers in a perplexed tone, unable to figure out the intention behind the question.
そうなると一つ、あの人形は二川さんにとってどんな位置づけにあるのか気になりまして。
どういう意味ですか？
売り物でないのならば、なぜ店に仕入れたんですか
The investigation conducted by the police showed that dolls of that size aren't cheap, even as mass production models. Nikawa isn't wealthy enough to buy that doll just on a whim. That means he has some other good reason for the purchase.
仕入れたわけではなくて、個人的に気に入ったから購入したんです。でもサイズが大きいこともあって、とりあえず店に置いてました。そのままずるずると。
A wry smile forms on Azuma's face as he hears the overly predictable response.
おかしいな。あなたがお住まいの場所は青海区にある家賃15万 4LDK の一軒家だ。趣味でもあるアンティーク集めのために部屋も多めで小型の倉庫も併設しているとか。
倉庫にはいろいろと物を置きすぎましてね、ほとんど空いているスペースがないんですよ。
ではあなたが先日購入した1メートル以上もある大きな置物は家の中のどちらに置かれたので
Ever since Azuma got involved in this case, what has been plaguing him is the reason why Nikawa had the doll in the backyard. Not whether his testimony is true or not. The other investigators wouldn't consider that relevant, but the question has led Azuma to one speculation.
刑事さんは何を言いたいんですか？
人形を自分のものにしておきたいが、いつも身近に人形がいるのも嫌だ。あなたはそんな風に考えていたんじゃないですか？
言っている意味がわかりませんが。
Nikawa's expression is wary instead of baffled. Azuma doesn't miss it.
難しい話じゃなく、あの人形がすごく高価なことをあなたは知っていたのかなと思いまして。
Azuma tries to sound as nonchalant as possible, as he can. The answer he just gave is fake. He needs to prevent Nikawa from figuring out his intentions.
手元に置いておきたいが、自宅に置くには怖さもある。店の方が扉や鍵もしっかりしていることでしょう。
ああ、そういうことですか。
一般的な民家に住んでいて、枕元に1億の現金を置いてぐっすり眠れる人は少ないですから。
Wait, what did he say? Azuma releases his speculation that he knows is off the mark. Few people can sleep soundly with 100 million in cash by their bed in an ordinary house. A famous detective in a crime-solving TV show would find this the best timing to corner the criminal. But he doesn't think about it in the slightest. And that's not because he's a man of mercy. He simply decided that he doesn't need to do anything else here and now, so that the rest of his moves will work out in the future.
事件以来記憶が混乱しているみたいではっきりしないけど、あの人形はそれくらい高価なものだったのかもしれません。
Mikawa responds with a forced smile. The fact that he quickly became supportive about the fake speculation tells Asuma he doesn't want to talk about this topic.
混乱といえば人形に襲われたという記憶について変わりは？
はっきりと見た。私には何度聞かれてもそれしか言えません。
He declares immediately. No hesitation can be found on his face anymore. Asuma intuitively realizes he's not lying about it. The fact that he doesn't seem to even suspect it could have been his imagination, or that his memory was scrambled, makes Asuma feel more suspicious. Is there any other evidence of the doll's assault, apart from his own memory? Or does he know something about a doll that could attack him? Or... have mercy... Street corner, the cave. The gloomy street where there are a lot of shops like... Ramen shops so yummy. No one knows what... oh god. What they are even here for. Almost like all the residents here are disobeyers or people affiliated with them. Ramen shop so yummy, huh? Ah, that sounds like a name that doesn't... well, it doesn't makes... It doesn't sound too good in Japanese, I mean in English, but in Japanese it might. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. You side. As I'm walking down Cave Street on my way to the noodle graveyard, I notice something isn't right around me. Whoa, new music. What bad timing. Sigh. I was correct not to take Shizuku and Jun with me. Right behind me, 20 meters away, the unconcealed lust for battle is piercing my back. It's like the aura a beast gives out when it recognizes its prey. Regardless of what day it is, the street is usually low on traffic, and there's no one in sight at the moment, either. The one behind me must have waited for this chance to pop up. Well, how about we talk first? Ignoring my proposal, the bloodlust approaches. It seems they just want to begin the fight immediately. I'd better get ready then. The people inside the nearby stores. I doubt they will fault us for this trifle. They're already just a few steps away. I try turning around to see the opponent's face. Oh my, this music. I twist myself around to dodge the arrow-like blow. Next comes a lightning-fast kick aimed at my side. Deciding I can't evade the attack, I brace my left arm for blocking it. With the assistance of the kick's momentum, I take several steps backwards to open up space for myself. Oh man. Could we stop this now? The man before me is exactly who I was expecting it to be. The look on his face makes it clear he's exhilarated. What a pain. I can tell he's not going to become composed enough to listen to me unless one of us puts an end to the fight. Unfortunately, this is a visual novel, right? He furiously jumps off the ground to close the 3-meter distance toward me. His speed is monstrous. But it's obvious that he's sacrificing the balance of his upper and lower body to generate that speed. Just as expected, he only delivers a faint level perfunctory blow, and I parry it with a minimal motion. The attack was clearly not meant to do any damage to me. Which means... Gah! The opponent throws a kick toward my solar plexus. But I somehow managed to dodge it by twisting my body. Man, if only I could see what this looks like. It resembles a frontal karate kick, but it's even more brutal, reminding me of a sharp javelin. The fight is moving along much faster than I assumed. I have to change my mindset. In conjunction with that decision, I switch my stance from my left side facing front to the right. Now I know what he wants. He wants a high-speed exchange of blows in close quarters, instead of predicting and responding to each other. His next move. With that realization, I'll grant him his wish and satisfy him. He kicks off the ground again to move toward me at ultra high speed. No, this is not it. This is not the main dish. The man facing me knows who I am and understands an attack this weak cannot hurt me at all. The rain of blows suddenly ceases. The assailant bends his upper body forward as though having run out of energy. The more furious the attacks are, the more opportunities there are to counteract them after you parry them. I wouldn't blame you if you consider this motionless moment he just created to be one of those opportunities. But I can tell this is the preamble to...
No!
As he drags his left shoulder back to shoot a lethal blow, I throw a kick with my right leg at the base of his left arm. The kick isn't that powerful, but strong enough to unbalance the attacker's body. I succeed at completely neutralizing his technique by hitting its fulcrum points. While he pulls himself up to regain balance for a couple milliseconds, I thrust my right fist toward him. And halt it right before his face. Uh-oh. We have a bad feeling about this.
いやー、参りました。
Oh shit, this guy has a superpower up his sleeve. Can I take that to mean I win?
ええ、私の負け。負けですとも。
What the hell? Man, it's hard to imagine what's happening because Well, you know, it's a visual novel. There's only so much you can explain with words. Like, you don't see their bodies, but like, I mean, you can try your best. And like, sometimes it can be good, but like, it was hard for me, to be honest. Alright, looks like he's ready. He's now ready to talk.
いやー、あの技をかわされるどころか打ち込む前に潰されるとは。
Roku, I told you this a few times too many, but you have to stop attacking me out of nowhere. It really freaks me out. Kawashiwaba Rokuro. A person who belongs to the group called the Disobeyers, just like the protagonist. Age unknown. Unlike you, who fights variants at the front, he works for the intelligence department, consisting of professional support members. With his partner Akane, he gathers information on the peripheral areas. He finds the most pleasing thing to brush up his own mind and body, and he spends his life only focusing on how to improve himself every single day.
心臓に悪いご冗談。この程度はユウさんにとって挨拶のようなものでしょう。
What kind of a crazy guy does he think I am?
そんなことよりも最後の一撃はジークンドーのジーダですか？
Jeet Kundo. I don't know what that is. I didn't mean to use it like that, but it might be the same way, in a way.
実戦においては机上の空論だと思っていましたよ。しかも初見の技に対しても合わせられるとは驚きです。
Roku, you weren't here to ambush me, were you?
残念ながらおやっさんのところに情報を届けに行く途中です。するとユウさんの姿が見えたのでつい。
You can't attack someone just because you feel like it.
ユウさんもおやっさんのところに？
Yes, I'll need to know if there's any progress on the case.
それはちょうどいい。いろいろと新鮮な食材が入荷したばかりですよ。
Something to do with the doll?
ええ、例えば雑貨屋のいとこが2日前から行方不明であるとかね。
Oh yeah, it's that guy from like the first S-rank scenario. The owner's cousin? That person isn't an owner of the doll, is he?
ないですね。
Does that mean...
詳しい話は激うま亭で行うとしましょう。
So yummy. That can't be
他
an
にも
English name.
主要キャストがいらっしゃいますからね。
Oh god, sorry. What am I thinking? This is what it used to be called, right? What the noodle graveyard used to be called.
Oh, 珍しい二人組だな。
駅から少し来たところで偶然出会いまして。
And then he attacked me.
お前何やってんだよ。
人聞きの悪いちょっとした挨拶代わりに拳を交わしただけですが。
いつからこの町は修羅の国になったんだよ。
Asura? What's that?
何かまずかったですかね。
That you don't see anything wrong with it is what's wrong.
ユウさんは哲学的なことをおっしゃいますね。
すっげえ常識的なことしか言ってねえけどな、ジュニアは。
例えばですよ、目の前に最高に美味しそうな食材があるとして、おやっさんならどうされますか？
そりゃあ調理してみたいと思うわな。
そういうことです。
なるほど、そういうことか。
Don't get convinced by such a cheap excuse. If picking a fight is as insignificant as cooking, I won't even be able to afford to take a walk out there.
それで六郎の要件は分かってるけど、ジュニアは調査の進展を聞きに来たのか？
That, and there's something else I want to ask you, Pops. Or Yashi. I'm not sure how it could be linked to the case. But Azuma had one good observation.
おお、あのキレキレデカニか。ぜひとも聞かせてほしいな。
それは私も興味がありますね。ご一緒してよろしいですか？
Sure. Oh, music stops. Oh, and then, yeah,
なる
explaining.
ほどな。バックヤードに人形があった理由か。
要するに、東氏は二川氏をただの不幸な被害者だとは考えていないということですか。
Well, I have no idea what he suspects of him of being. The assailant or one of those who knows what's behind all this. Or something else. I guess so. Oh god, sorry. Let's continue. At least Azuma believes Nikawa thinks of the doll as more than a mere decoration.
興味深い推論ですね。我々はその切り口は考えていませんでした。
怪しいのは人形とその後ろにいるかもしれない何者かだと思い込んでたからな。雑貨屋を含め持ち主たちは完全な被害者って構図で考えてたぜ。
ええ、こういう先入観は非常に良くないというのに。
Sorry, guys.
こちらでもその方向で探りを入れてみましょうかね。
特に雑貨屋は他の所有者たちと比べてイレギュラーなのは間違いねえしな。
It's certainly possible that only he is in a different situation because he is somehow different from the other victims.
こうなると今朝の情報も別の意味を持つかもしれません。
かもしれねえな。
Is it what you mentioned earlier?
ええ、人形の周りで行方不明になっていたのは持ち主だけじゃなかったという事実です。
Other missing people, as in other than the shop owner's cousin.
むしろその人物はきっかけでしかありません。
Oh shit.
昨日その人物の行方がわからないという通報が警察に入りましてね。その情報を受け、我々としては念のために調査範囲の拡大に踏み切りました。
So, you're working on those other missing people now.
ええ、念のためということでしたが、かなりの人数を投入して調査を開始してすぐに、3日前から行方不明になっている市内在住の男性も三河と旧知の中であることが判明しました。
Old friend of Nikawa. Already 2 people close to Nikawa are missing. Furthermore, this is something that's happening right now.
当然他の所有者の周囲でも同じような事件が起こっていないか調べてみたところ、分かっている範囲で50人弱の行方不明者が新たに発覚しました。
Whoa, 50 odd? What the hell? 50, yeah, yo, that's huge.
しかも全員がきれいさっぱり、跡形もなくだ。
Shit. That number doesn't include the doll owners, does it?
ええ、含めれば優に60名を超えます。
Shit, man. What we found out over the last few days is merely the tip of the iceberg, it seems. This case just turned into by far the biggest one in terms of the number of victims in recent history.
感染していくような力ってことはないのかね。
If so, there would have been way more victims. 20 years has to be long enough to have made that happen. And some of us disobeyers consequentially would have become aware of it and tried to deal with it. Yeah.
絶対とは言えませんが、おそらくはおやっさんの危惧する事態は起こっていないかと。調べた限りでは被害は限定的です。人形の所有者かその知り合いに限られる。
Those who own the dolls or those close to them. I wouldn't say 60 missing people is limited.
こりゃあもう人形が関わっているかもとか言ってる場合じゃねえわな。
Even though we're not even sure what sort of entity the culprit might be, one thing for sure is that they're like a devil that drags you into a nightmare. But even so, I hate to bring this up, but why hasn't anybody found out any of this until now? The police should have happened to hear about some of the missing people cases as long as their investigation came down to the surroundings of the doll owners. A person going missing isn't something that you can take lightly.
言い訳に聞こえるかもしれませんが、それには理由がありまして、行方不明になっているのが所有者の家族や恋人という近しい人々であればすぐに判明もしたでしょう。ですが所有者とは距離のある、はっきり言ってしまえば関係の悪い人物ばかりが消えているようなのです。
Really? All 50-something of them?
雑貨屋に限ってみても消えたいとこや知人とは金銭トラブルを抱えてたことが判明している。
I misunderstood those extra missing people being very close to the owners, just because they were victims too. Yeah. No, hold on a sec. The ones who get the best deal out of these extra missing cases are the doll owners, aren't they?
だからですよ。だから雑貨屋は単純な被害者ではないという説に我々も興味を持つわけです。
他の所有者についても単純な被害者かを洗ってみる価値はあるだろう。
But those other victims are all gone. What is this all about?
まあその話はもう一人の役者と一緒にするとしようや。
One more player?
派手好きな彼らしいグッドタイミングでの登場ですか。
よう高校生、やっぱりすぐに会うことになったな。
Wow, it's Shirin. Suzanari. Seems so. And unfortunately for both of us, it's not off duty. Okay, well, I think we've, alright, I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? Alright, I think I have enough, footage for this video? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I'll stop there for, today, I think. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time.